Okay. We are going on live soon on the YouTube. Okay. Okay. Good. Now it's ready. We are going on live soon on the. Okay. Khalid, yes. Oh, everything's ready. You can start.
Okay, so as we met last time, and since you wanted me to come up with the stakeholder, so although in Cox's Bazar there is not like structured stakeholder mapping, I mean, yeah, the government controls everything, but inside Cox's Bazar, for only for the Cox's Bazar Sea Beach, there is no such like a stakeholder mapping inside the government who is controlling the like. I wanted to know the percentage or how they are structured. So, but I found this paper where they studied, and Cox's Bazar hospitality and tourism sector recognized a connection to improve their product. This was their research mainly. The local authority, beach management community, and district tourism community is the key influential figure in managing tourism and hospitality activities in Cox's Bazar. They shared the demands from different groups. Parjan Committee Corporation, which is like tourism board for Bangladesh, just the Bangladeshi name of Bangladesh Tourism Board. And this the local authority beach management community. So for Cox's Bazar, they have different beach management community which works throughout the development of Cox's Bazar Sea Beach and partial area. And there is district tourism development community which is led by DC, who works for the government just for not for only the sea beach but also the whole Cox's Bazar district and yeah, others. So in underneath they discuss the supplier, and so here is like from demand and who is regulating, and there is the supplier who are also my stakeholders like private sector, foreign and local businessmen, developers, NGOs, hotels, resorts, all the local communities, and also tourist visitors and businessmen. So, apart from all these and the research I have been doing through this week, I found out I came up with this stakeholder group. Also, I mentioned the main regulators of this group. So, for the government authorities, what they do is policy making, infrastructure development, regulation, law, and order, and they are involved in key decision makers for beach and tourism management. The main regulator is Bangladesh Parjan Corporation, as I already mentioned, and Cox's Bazar District Administration. They are more of a government level stakeholders. They just uh, uh, control like the local communities, and more of like they are in charge of local communities and just providing the budgets and all that. So for local government, there the main thing is Cox's Bazar Beach Management Community, which is led by DC, district in charge, and Cox's Bazar Development Authority and Tourist Police. Uh, uh, mm, they what they do is like waste management, local infrastructure, community service, also law and order, and maintaining the whole beach area. Recently, the tourist police have been more active because in Bangladesh, the current situation is like we are going to have the uh, uh, election soon. in February. So seems like the government is not prioritizing tourism at the current level. So there is, as we already remove the previous government, so there is like no government body working in Cox's Bazar Sea Beach at the moment. So the tourist police is kept responsible for the development and providing law and order in Cox's Bazar Sea Beach at this moment. So they manage public facilities, sanitation, local roads, and coordinates with district administration for beach upkeep. Also, private sectors, hotels, resorts, operators provide tourist amenities and services critical for implementing accessible facilities and tourism service, economic drivers. For this, as you also suggested, I found some of the options where I can also work. Hotel C Palace, I have some connection with them, so that I can use this connection to have insight. Also, the other hotels is like they are uh, accessible, mentioned in their hotel website, and different websites they mention they support accessibility. They have the amenities, but so I can also have more insightful interviews with them. That's why I pointed out the three hotels that support accessibility more than other hotels. And there is also local sub community. So this is very huge, more than the beach. It's like a huge community going there, and they literally control the sea beach. Also, there is different communities of people who work in the beach, also like offering different services like capturing photos, also selling some omiyages. So they have a huge community there who has a huge impact on the stakeholders, and they also participate in decision making here and there. Also, the NGOs, although the NGO are not very much directly uh, uh, connected with the decision making, but they work with the physically challenged people, also the people who needs accessibility. So in order to get more insight in particularly on accessible tourism, I think I have some connection with the working on with them previously, so I can use those to get a perspective from a disabled person or older person, which is my main purpose of the study. What they really want, and so get to be more precise, like what is the need of a disabled person in terms of when they think of accessible tourism, or what they want when they want to go visit Cox's Bazar Sea Beach. And also the tourists and visitors, they also I am doing the quantitative study, and I aim to uh, do the Likert scale uh, with the tourist visitors and their perception on accessibility in Cox's Bazar Sea Beach. So this is the stakeholder mapping. I think this includes everything which is working on Cox's Bazar at this moment. Uh, and also, there was since I was talking to know more about the regulations and the when they created the accessibility amenities, did they have any policies or regulation, or now if they have anything regarding this accessibility? When I mentioned about the checklist, and so the government, did they have any policies regarding this? So I searched a lot, but I didn't find any specific accessible policy they have in Cox's Bazar Sea Beach. They have a general accessibility policy, which is like the Article 9 Convention on the Rights of Person with Disabilities. to enable persons with disabilities to live independently and participate fully in all aspects of life. Parties shall take appropriate measure to ensure to persons with disabilities access on an equal basis with others. As you can see, this is like a very basic idea of accessibility, and it just says that they should have the right, but it doesn't give you any guideline or any measurement or any uh, uh, any kind of the what do you say? Uh, any kind of guideline to the checklist, like I forgot that. So any kind of you cannot have any kind of checklist to see if this is accessible or not. So they have this policy, but it's not in the place, but also it's not I think not very much pushed toward the government if the governor body is maintaining this or not. They have a also act in law that according to clause, any person who refuses to do this or follow this policy might complain, and they have a compensation if they cannot follow the directions. Also, I found out in the Cox's Bazar Sea Beach, there was one time they uh, arranged a beach carnival only with the disabled people to make it more accessible. It was in 25th February 2023, but there is no further information how many disabled people attended the carnival and how was it successful or not, and they didn't continue doing this after that. And there also I found out, although this is not related, so there is a washroom in beach area. Uh, so this is the only washroom which is available in the longest sea beach in the world. Like and this is in one of the corner, and it is not accessible in terms of accessibility, like with ramp walk, because it is in middle of the sea beach and there is like no ramp walk and no connection between the roads or any kind of accessibility. I did watch some of the videos inside, but I'm not doing the checklist anymore, but from the internet and all the information I got, this doesn't seem accessible at all to me. Uh, that's it. And so I discuss about stakeholder mapping and also the regulation and policy in Cox's Bazar Sea Beach was and is in the moment. That's all.
Oh, is that all, Khalid?
I did some literature, but this is a chunk. If you want to see, I can
I
show you.
mean, if if that's all that you can show us, it's very good. So remember, after the talk we had, I think you have been doing very good.
Yeah, I also messaged Isaac and you. So I think I'm understanding what I need to do, and
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Yes, yes.
Hopefully,
And see, this week is very different from last week. That you, I was taking note on my computer, but I can tell three things that you have been doing very well is that you are getting into the area that to try to find out who are the stakeholders, and that's the first one, which is if you go up, yeah, at the beginning of your yeah, here. Yeah, this is very good. Did you make this by yourself? I think you made this by yourself.
no, I didn't make this.
This
I
is this,
this was a study done by, as I shared, like this one is strategic planning of hospitality tourism of a study of Cox's.
so it's already somebody has been doing it before.
They did it for strategic planning in hospitality tourism. Yeah,
Strategic planning and hospitality. Okay, okay.
yeah.
And they have done this.
So this is their chart figure. I didn't do it.
So this is like a demand and supply. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
was one of a marketing.
yeah. At least this is a very good resource that you have found. Yeah, to give you a very good picture image of what's going on in the beach.
Mm,
Yeah, and what you have done lower is good as well. Just what was I gonna say? I have some comments. Um, so yeah, you go back to the screen. Yeah. This one you take. I think this is um. So let's say we can see this critically. Yeah, because what I see from this let's say framework
mm,
is that mm, people with disabilities might not only means the disabled ones. I mean, if you talk about accessible tourism,
exactly.
uh, hello?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Probably you can add, you can focus on three group of people. First is disabled tourist, whatever is mobility disabled or visually disabled. Yes, and elderly visitors. Yeah, maybe yeah, because you're learning accessible tourism, and accessible tourism is not only for disabled people, right? It's for elderlies and for most importantly, if you have the experience with your grandfather, the caregivers, the caretakers, or the companions are also a part of the tourism. Like how easy, how accessible is the beach is for the caretaker, the one who's pushing the wheelchair or the one who's carrying the walking sticks. That's also maybe you can put into consideration. Yeah. And the second word I think it says there is a regulatory board, right? If you zoom
Yeah.
in, I can see it. Regulatory board. Probably if you this is somebody else's research, but if you do it by yourself, maybe you can clarify it more narrow. I mean this regulatory board is too broad, maybe. Maybe you can put it into the word like, for example, policymaker, implementers, or enforcers, like these kind of words. Like for example, how we gonna make policymakers like the government who makes the law and the standard of accessibility. Implementers is like the very local government, like municipal government and the beach management group. And the enforcers are those people who's really working there, like who's doing the inspection on the washing closet, on the toilet you showed in the last picture. Yeah, probably you just narrow it down. Yeah, are you taking notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take some notes before I forget myself. Yeah. Regulatory board may be too broad. You can just break it into very specific. Like Sensei said,
Yeah.
if you
So
want to find the
yeah, but
stakeholders, you have to be very specific. Regulatory board is a good term, but you have to go deeper.
so this part is regulatory board, right? Government authorities and local.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
broke it down
So
here.
so
This is
so this one is real and is currently like realistic.
yeah.
Okay. I thought this is the connection of the
This is
thesis.
from my work.
Okay,
So
okay,
I
okay,
took it
okay, okay.
from the so this you as you can see here they said like Bangladesh Porcupine Corporation,
Mm-hmm.
District. It's they
Yeah.
somehow some name change. The
Mm-hmm.
local authority
Okay.
is
Okay.
now the Cox's Bazar District Administration, and
Okay.
BPC is the Bangladesh Corporation. And I
Good.
divided them into their groups.
Maybe since you have these stakeholders, one thing probably you can do is that you show the power relationship. I mean, this is already very good for this week, but from maybe you can make something similar to the previous research that you just showed me. You make a power relationship.
Hmm.
For example, within these stakeholders, who are the one who controls decisions? Do you have the knowledge in that area?
Um, I wanted something like you said, like power relation, like who contributes to what percentage or what is their role, key role.
Yeah.
But
But
I can find for the government that they make rules, but
yeah,
it's very
maybe,
much
maybe.
structured. Like, oh, I take the decision and you implement it. It's like
Yeah.
very much mixed up situation in between them. So BPC is working as a whole. So they did take decision for every tourist destination for Bangladesh. And
Okay.
Coxbazar district administration is depending on the government also. So DC comes and change every here and there. And now it's like tourist policy is now in charge. So it keeps changing, and it also depends on the government who is gonna take the decision and who is gonna implement it. Mostly, yeah, BPC take a decision. Cox's Bazar have the order, and the tourist police is in charge to the law and regulation there.
Yeah. Well, and so this week you have already understood like who are there in this among the stakeholders. Like you have already specified the like regulatory roles, right?
Mm.
So maybe you can make something like next week you break them into different boxes and you put like directional arrows showing who is influencing whom, who is who has more power on whom. Maybe that's better.
Okay.
Yeah. And for example, the stakeholder, the uh asy like the asymmetry of the power. Like for example, is the local residents probably I think the local residents will be happy to see more development in the beach, but the developers may not cooperate as though as the local residents wish. Maybe yeah, you can like for example, you draw some boxes, this one influencing this one, and
Mm.
this and local residents versus developers, something like that.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
want me to make a connection between the
Yes.
stakeholders? Okay.
Maybe that all doing this probably give you yourself a good picture of what is going on. The you can see it, the let's say the chain effect of all everything going on in the beach.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And okay, and another thing is I saw the NGO part, NGO and the civil society group. I remember. Ah, yeah, here. I think here it is the word like physically changed people
This is a
like
NGO name. This is NGO foundation,
like
which I work with. Also, I mentioned the names where I can get like output from. So this is the institution's names, like Pro.
I see.
So
Okay.
this is a group where I can go and ask for interviews and like get the
Okay. And what is that? You have listed like for example functions here, right? Functions.
yeah, what they do. So
Yeah.
this is like
And
as you can say, making accessible adoption ramps,
mhm.
etc. So this thing is not now done in Cox's Bazar, but they do this kind of work. In the if you know, there is a
Mhm.
Rohingya camp in Cox's Bazar.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see.
So
If
there are many
if
NGOs
it's the
work.
name of the organization, then yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Shogunate. Okay. And what else I was gonna say? Here comes to the Article 9, accessibility requirements by government. Uh, I think it's a very good legal basis on your research, but is it maybe now next time next week
Mm.
you translate this Article 9 into how to say in a specific way that you are focusing on the beach, like in a beach specific requirement. Is that possible?
This is a article, and it's like a
Like,
for
is it possible to apply this article on this beach level.
I mean, this is a general policy for everyone. So they do not specify for the beach. That's what my point is. Like government has this for any of the
Mm-hmm.
developer worker, as since I wanted to know what policy they follow. So this is for general. So even if
Yeah.
someone is working in the sea beach, they have
Yes.
to follow this. And but there is nowhere sea beach is mentioned. As you can say, buildings in A, they mentioned where it is applied. They said outdoor facilities, but they didn't
Mm-hmm.
specify sea beach.
Yeah.
So in the sea beach comes inside the outdoor facilities, so it comes under that.
Okay. So I mean this reference you found is I mean it's very strong because
Yeah.
it's a very good legal basis. Um just if it's possible,
Mm,
maybe uh, because now you know what the law says, what the government says. You can switch that to like how accessibility is being really governed. You can discuss on the law and the reality in the beach in on the beach level, like how this law is well or is being governed or is being enforced and being experienced by being applied by the local government, like how well as it has been done or how bad it has been done so far.
okay.
Because in Bangladesh there is a law. The law itself is very good. All laws in the world probably sounds very good, but how much the local people have done it or the municipality has been enforcing it is
Mm.
at the beach level. Is probably, yeah, you can take an eye on that. But yeah, in general, it's very good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this week you have been doing much better. Yeah.
So,
Yes. So that's from Khalid. Thank you.
okay, I have a question for you, Jin, but it's
Yeah.
like you said at first I can work with three groups. You said disabled people, older people, and other one was caregiver?
The companions, caregivers. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Like
Okay.
because from my own experiences probably the accessible tourism is not only it's not you're not improving everything for the disabled ones because they are not the one who's deciding to go where. The
Mm,
caretakers are the ones who's really like driving, parking, take the wheelchair, push the wheelchair. So yeah, probably asking the caretaker is more more thoughtful. Yeah.
okay. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes you ask the disabled people like how they want, like well what do you want the beach to be like? They don't have the image because they're not the one who's pushing themselves. Yeah. And asking the companions or the caretakers, probably you can find some people who's working in that area.
Mm,
Probably that gives you a very good insight in your research later.
yeah, that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, I think good.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll stop sharing.
So Isaac, do you want to go next?
Actually, I don't have anything to share, so
Okay, okay. But do
anyone.
you have a comment for Isaac or for
Yes,
Khalid?
I think you've addressed it because the question I wanted to find out was why did Sensei ask him to do the stakeholder map? But you've addressed that by saying that to know who makes decisions as to what kind of amenities or what kind of facilities they have to put in place to make the place accessible. So when he does that kind of diagram, it will show who actually, but looking at the table he has, I have a difficulty with one of the stakeholders being private sector. I'm seeing hotels.
Yes, yes.
What's role exactly do hotels play when it comes to, decisions concerning the sites? I mean the beach, because all they are concerned is running their hotels, which is far away from the beach.
Yes,
So
yes.
how then do they contribute, or what decisions do they make with regards to the beach? That is my only problem. But let's see, next week, probably when it comes out with the table, I would clearly understand why we have hotels as, one of the stakeholders.
Yes, because when a place is not doing well, or when place is doing very well, probably there are always major reasons and minor reasons. Like what is the major one, what is the minor one? Maybe that's the stakeholders, of course. Yeah, maybe that's very important. We have 3 minutes and 43 seconds for the free meeting. So how about Nicole? Do you have something?
Hi, Jean. Yes, I have, but
Okay.
we have time.
Yeah, we have time. Maybe later. I'm just reminding you. In 3 minutes, probably we'll have to come back again.
Okay, so you want me to share my
Yeah,
screen?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Give me a second. Oh my God. Just wait.
In the meanwhile, Isaac, for me, hotels is more important because it's like some of the hotels have personal, so-called personal sea beach. Like they have some share with alongside the sea beach. So it's like um, they are more connected. I mean, yeah, some hotels are very inside, but the big hotels have like very much connection with the sea beach. So I think they play more role. I don't know if in your case, but in my case, hotels are also very important stakeholders.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's probably when you come out with that table, as Jean said, who's does what, it will be clear to me.
Okay, boss.
Thank
Perfect.
you. Okay.
Where's Nicole? Nicole.
He ran away.
Okay, she has to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Radivta, how are you? Are you gonna meet the undergrad later?
No, I already talked
Are
with
you already?
them, and yeah, I think some of them will present tomorrow about their research, and Angela won't come because she's sick, and probably for tomorrow, if I got time, I will also present.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
because we have a very good presentation from Ali today. So
yeah. So
maybe
maybe
yeah.
Ali can
Are you
present
going to
tomorrow.
send another link? Okay. Let's Nicole, maybe you present tomorrow because I cannot not send. Okay, we have like 30 seconds. Okay, let's finish here because we have a very good presentation from Khalid. And Nicole, she can yeah report to me or tomorrow. She has enough time to do it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
meaning we meet tomorrow, God
Yeah,
willing.
yeah, we meet tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice evening to everyone.
Okay.
Oh, that's me. Yeah.